Hello. I'm legit just jumping on. I think it's Friday, so hello Friday. I'm just jumping on because something that I shared on social media this morning sparked me to tell a story. And I saw and shared this lovely, sorry, I need my glasses, this lovely story, actually photo series of Black girls as Disney princesses. And it was the most beautiful thing. It was so lovely. Why does that mean so much to me? Well, because Black princesses are completely unrepresented. Disney needs to get on it. Any marginalized princess or prince is, step it up, by the way. It's 2020. Anyways, never mind. Back in the day, it had to have been the late 70s. Maybe it was 80. Yeah, maybe 80. 79 or 80. 19. Anyways, my favorite princess was Snow White. And before you say it, I 100% understand how ridiculous that may seem. I 100% knew then, as I am aware now, that she was named because her skin was as white as snow. Totally knew that. Didn't matter. Was a kid. It's a princess. It's a cartoon. What I loved about Snow White, well, that she had like the best red lipstick, which is another reason why I still love red lipstick. That she always had, like, as all Disney princesses, birds and creatures helping her around. And those of you know I love birds. And that she was about to be brutally murdered, to be honest. It's quite a terrible story when you think of it. And she ran off and she ended up finding these friends that she just loved on sight and helped. And they were a variety of personalities. It couldn't have been easy to live with them. So I just loved all those things about her. So what do your kids do when they love a Disney princess and Halloween comes around, right? Where the costume comes from, I'm not going to talk about, because that will lead me down a whole other path that I'm not interested in giving anybody nobody needs that tale. It might have been handmade, doesn't matter. It was lovely. It was very authentic. That's all the credit I'm going to give there. If I found it or saw it now, would I take it outside and burn it? Yes, absolutely. It would be burnt. There wouldn't be a drop of it left. I'd say a couple words and throw it in a fire. I'm sorry. Just the thought of looking at it causes me such trauma that that's what I would have to do. But let's just say, as Disney princesses go, and as a little Black Snow White, I had the hair done, the lipstick, like, you know when your kid is, thank you for bringing me Kleenex, BFF. But you know when your kids are just bursting because they have the best costume and they're so excited to walk that costume through and show all their friends? That's exactly how I felt. Like, that's normal. But it didn't turn out that way. Sorry. Honestly, that photo series just did this to me. It didn't turn out that way. It turned out quite the opposite. There was a point in the day that I wouldn't have minded a huntsman taking my heart right out and putting it in a box till the end of that day. You can imagine, right? Pooh Snow, that was a good one. That one lasted all day. Oh, it actually went on a couple days after too, till they found somebody else to torment, I guess. I don't know. Kids can be cruel, as we all know. So I was Pooh Brown Snow, black snow, brown snow, and it was pointed out to me quite a few times that nobody likes brown snow, because we all know if the snow is brown, it's either dirty or it's a victim of a dog situation. So it wasn't complimentary. It was all very hurtful, and it went on the whole day. And I think the worst part is not one teacher or authority figure put a stop to it. In fact, a librarian looked at me and said, "I think you have the wrong costume." So now you can probably understand why if I got my hands on it, I would burn it. The crazy thing is that I love Barbies. Like, I'm psycho for Barbies. I collect special Barbies. I always have loved Barbies. And I can't bring myself to get a Snow White. I have every of the other ones. I just can't do it. Anyways, make sure you don't have kids that are going to say things like that to other kids when they dress up as their favorite characters, because there's no color when Halloween comes around, okay? There's no that princess is that, so you can't do that. That's not fair. Because if little children of color wanted to wait, the pickings are slim for them to dress like Disney characters, so we don't get to put a cap on that. That's not fair. Would I, as an adult, want to get that power back? Yeah. Have I wanted to dress as Snow White before? Yes. As an adult? Yes. To get past it, I think it would help, but also, unfortunately, the costumes available for grown-ups now are inappropriate, to say the least, and Snow White was not. That's not happening. So thank you again for listening to that sad tale. I'll tell you a little happy note before I say good day. When we're all safe to be out, because I'm trying to stay home a lot since I was at the protest, as respect, obviously. So I'm not engaging much or going anywhere, and if I do go out, I'm obviously going to be wearing a mask and just being with the people that I live with. And just being safe if I go out. You get it. We're not out of the woods yet. But I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, I'm just so distracted by that whole thing. It has been a long time since I've spoken that story. And it comes out of my mouth, and it was like, there was actually one point at recess where I was kicked in the genitals. Oh, I was going to end this with a good story, and I went there. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was actually kicked. Okay, so positive story. I have some neighborhood friends that I have a lot of wonderful people in my neighborhood, and one of them has three little ones, and they are just a hoot. They're just so much fun. And when it's all safe and sound, that's where I was going. I'm sorry. We are going to create the world's best lemonade and guacamole stand. So don't be jealous. Let's keep going. Revolution is uncomfortable, but we must continue. So I'll catch you on the flip side, and have a good weekend.